everyone. Great evening to all of you, and welcome to the sixth day of this International Business Summit. So, I, Sunil Tandge, welcome you. I will be the host for today. So, you all are most welcome. So, I appreciate you are devoting your time and most precious focus. So, this would be a pleasure for all of us to deliver some value into your life. So again, welcome and thank you for being here. And I would like to mention here, whatever the time you are devoting here, so this won't be, so this will be a value addition in your own life. So please, if you are here and if you are listening to us, so please come on camera and please participate with all of us. So with me, we have another host. So Abhay. So I like to introduce Abhay, please. So, Abhay, are you there? Okay, no problem. Yeah.
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Can you please start your video?
Yeah.
Yes.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's pretty good evening, everyone. I'm Avivist. I'm a second year Pol Sci student in Kirodimar College, Delhi University, and I'm looking forward for this event as it's going to be a great enlightening event for all of us.
So yes, so going forward, so let's start our event with lightning. So I would like to invite Akash sir for lightning. So Akash sir, over to you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
So we can clap because lightning is there. So Akash sir started this event with lightning. So we all know that in our Indian tradition, we all start everything with the goddess or by lightning candles. So thank you, Akash sir. Yes, Akash sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you very much. Yeah. So again, so few people, those who are here for first time, they might be wondering what is this event all about and what is this ABCD and who all these people are here. So here I would like to show what we are and why we are here and why who is this ABCDI. So I think all of you are excited to know this. How many of you are excited to know what is ABCD and what the purpose of ABCDI? Okay. So here I'm just sharing my screen to know exactly what is ABCDI, and let's see what is ABCDI. Okay, sir, is my audio audible?
Please play, sir. Please play.
Okay, just a minute. Core values are respect and students, and our services, business training, corporate training, trainer programs, our certificate programs are career life coaching. These are the people and participants from all over the world. of our conducted trainings, more than 15 plus courses available with ABCDI. So let's know about an initiative. ABCDI International Family, about trainer platform. These all are our family members. This is the journey towards the success by conducting the various trainer programs. And the person who is behind Akash Babar. We have conducted several international business summits and this is one of them. We have conducted so many yoga sessions for the people, and on the occasion of Teacher Day we had one participation. So Mr. Akash is the CEO of ABCDI. So thank you very much. Thanks a lot. I hope this would be grateful and enjoying for all of us. So let's talk about the mentors behind this ABCDI. Who are the people, those who are guiding and continuously mentoring to this ABCDI family. So first I would like to mention the name of our first mentor. He is Dr. Manoj Sigal. He is a chairperson of ABCDI International, educator, leader, and TEDx speaker. So next mentor is Dr. Shaili Bist ma'am. So welcome ma'am. So she is a co-chairperson of ABCDI International. She is also educator. She is also international speaker, host, and social activist. So the third person of ABCDI who is a mentor, so Dr. Rabia Bhatia ma'am. So she is a chief advisory officer of ABCDI International. She is a founder, ED, web studio channel, multi-awardee educator. She is also here. And the last one is Miss Himanshi Aval ma'am. So she is a chief mentor of ABCDI International, communication development coach, personal branding consultant. So with the grace and the guidance of all these four amazing and the best people, we are leading and we are achieving the sky. So thank you very much with this, and thank you very much for all the mentors who are unconditionally guiding and supporting in our journey. Thank you very much. So let's talk. I would like to hand over the next part to Abhay. So Abhay would introduce our first speaker. So over to Abhay.
Yeah, thank you, Sunil. Sorry for the inconvenience, guys, that my camera is not active. It's raining heavily here, but still I will try between the sessions whenever it gets open. The first speaker of this great event, it's gonna be Dr. Shaili Bhutani. Ma'am, are you present here? Can I have a confirmation from?
I'm here.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for being here. Just a few words of appreciation for ma'am. Although our appreciation are all downgraded in front of the achievement that she has achieved by now, but still, as a kind of appreciation and a kind of respect that we have for her, some of the words that we will try to give her. Our doctorate, she has a doctorate in computer science, master in computer science and technology both, and she has been a college of Delhi. She has been a student of Delhi University, my similar college as mine. She has 23 years of experience in education. She has been principals in various reputed schools in Delhi. She is a motivational CDX speaker and a CBSE master trainer and national trainer of Khelo India. She is an international relationship counselor, national president of All Time Principal Association, national president of All of India Human Values Council, national president of Women Empowerment. She has also been the President Council of Foreign Affairs, IIU, and she has been awarded with so many awards in excellence in education and leadership. Ma'am, we can't tell you how pleased we are to have you here between us and as a guide for us. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so very much, Abhay. Greetings, one and all. Very good evening. Namaskar. Regards to Dr. Manoj, Akash, and full supportive team of ABC International. It's really my opportunity to have today on a very wonderful topic in IT sector, as I have done my doctorate in computer science. So this is a day where I can explore more in my own subject. My subject is cybersecurity, basically with the cyberspace. Cyberspace is a complex environment consisting of interaction between people, software, and services. It's always supported by worldwide distribution of information and communication technology to devices and network. I will definitely show my presentation, but after few theory part of my verbal dialogue with everyone, I will show you my beautiful presentation with you. Basically, what we are doing in the light of the growth of IT sector nowadays in the country, ambitious plans for rapid social transformation and inclusive growth, and India's prominent role in the IT global market is providing right kind of focus for creating secure computing environment and educate trust and confidence in electronic transaction, software, services, device, and network. Because after the COVID-19, this has become one of the compelling priorities for the country. Because such focus always enables creation of suitable cybersecurity ecosystem in the country in the tune with globally network environment. So what is cyber security and cyberspace? It is basically multitasking, vulnerable to wide variety of incidents, whether it's international or accidental or man-made or natural. Because these all data exchange in cyberspace, it can be exploited for nefarious purpose by both nation states and non-state actors too. So the protection of information infrastructure and preservation of confidential integrity and availability of information is cyberspace is the essence of secure cyberspace. So what is national cybersecurity policy? It is basically has been prepared in the consultation with all relevant stakeholders in India as well as globally too. They have user entitles and public. The policy aims it was facilitating creating of secure computing environment and enabling adequate trust and confidence in electronic transaction and also guiding stakeholders for protection of cyberspace. So what kind of vision we are taking in IT this sector in national cybersecurity policy? Actually, we have to build a secure, resilient cyberspace for citizens, business, and government. Why? Because we should have the mission protect information and information infrastructure in cyberspace build capabilities to prevent and respond to cyber threats, reduce multitasking and minimize damage from cyber incidents through combination of institutional structure, people, processes, technology, and cooperation. So here I am recommended you that what kind of objectives we have to take in national cybersecurity, which is center of excellence of education too, because nowadays we are using this so much in aggressive way. So to create a secure cyber ecosystem in the country, we have to generate adequate trust and confidence in IT system and transaction in cyberspace, and thereby we have to enhance adoption of IT in all sections of economy. Why is it so? Because to create an assurance framework for design of security policies and for the promotion and enable action for compliance to global security standard and the best practice by the way of assessment, whether it's a product, whether it's a technology, whether it's a people. Because what IT does, IT is always strengthen the regulatory framework for ensuring a secure cyberspace ecosystem. So in IT, what we have to enhance, create national and sectorial level 24 into 7 because this kind of mechanism for obtaining strategic information regarding threats to IT infrastructure. I remember when I had done my doctorate in 2005, I have done a doctorate since, combined effort of 7 years together from Delhi University. So what I feel is ICT infrastructure creating scenarios for the response, for resolution, and crisis management. Because when I was doing, I did in the cloud computing. That time, nobody was know it. What is cloud computing? So through active, productive, and preventive and protective response and recovery action. This is my suggestion that whenever you use your email IDs, your mobiles, your WhatsApp, you always be alert. Whether your eyes are observing or not, but you're always observing with the alert that what kind of OTP messages you are receiving. Because so many times, even cybersecurity, you will receive spam mails. Even you have to nowadays you just receive fake IDs mailed from the bank too. So what is enhanced protection? It is basically resilience of nation critical information. This is called nation critical information infrastructure by operating 24 into 7. By whom? By National Critical Information Infrastructure Protection Center. That is called NCIIPC. Because these kind of system always mandating security practices, and these are related to the design, development, use and operation of information resources. So why we develop this suitable ambitious security technology? Because frontier technology research always give the solution of oriented research proof of prior development, diffusion, commercialization, leading to widespread development of secure ICT products. So this is a very beautiful topic of ICT because to create a workforce of 5 lakh professionals skilled in cybersecurity in the next 5 years through this capacity building, skill development training, you won't believe it that we have to provide fiscal benefits the business for the adoption of standard security practices and processes. Why? Because to enable protection of information while in process, handling, storage, transit, to safeguard privacy of every citizen data and for reducing economic losses due to cyber crime or data theft. Because to enable effective prevention and investigation and prosecution of cyber crime, you won't believe an enhancement of law enforcement, which is our India is also doing capabilities to appropriate legislative intervention. They have just opened a one beautiful department, which is I just called you the NCII, because to create a culture of cybersecurity and privacy, it's enable responsible who we are users. We are the behavior actions. And through effective communication and promotion strategy like ABCD International, this summit is going on a beautiful topic. So this is the main platform where we can develop effective public-private partnership and collaborative engagements through technical and operation cooperation and contribution for enhancing the security of cyberspace. I'm really thankful to ABC International that they are welcome all the speakers on the beautiful topics because nowadays everybody is using cybersecurity part. Everybody is on online. Everybody this or that way is connecting to one another person. So this is very important. That why to enhance global cooperation by promoting shared understanding and leveraging relationship for furthering the cause of security of cyberspace. So what kind of strategies we have to develop? I just give the light on it. Number one, we are creating secure cyber ecosystem. We are all connected one to another, right? But are we securing? Are we secure? Are we creating a secure cyber ecosystem? No, we are not creating. We have to designate a national nodal agency because it all agencies to coordinate all the matters related to cybersecurity in the country with clearly defined roles and responsibility of each and every person to where we can learn more and encourage all the organizations, private, public, to designate a member of senior management as a Chief Information Security Officer. Because this CISO responsible for cyber security efforts and initiatives because to encourage all organizations to develop information security policy duly integrated with the business plans and implement such policies as per international best practices. So such policies should be include establishing standards and mechanism for secure information flow, file processing, handling emails, storage, transit, crisis management plan. I can remember proactive security, post assessment, and enabled information like to ensure all the organization earmark. Yes, earmark is a specific budget for all implementing cybersecurity initiatives and for meeting emergency responding arising out of cyber incidents. So, to provide fiscal schemes, I repeat, fiscal schemes and incentives to encourage entities to install, strengthen, upgrade information with respect to cyber crimes and cyber security. So, how you will create assurance framework? How you will promote yourself to creating? Who will guide you? Who will tell you? This is the policy of total nodal agencies to promote adoption of global best practices in information security and compliance. So it should be ISO certified. This is 27001 ISMS certified. That is called IS system audits. That is day by day update your all the apps, because whenever you will update your apps, you will be linked with the new data technology. Because if you will not update your apps, anyone can be hide your data, anyone can be to the crime. So always update your applications, whether you are using Zoom, whether you are using WhatsApp, whether you are using Telegrams, always updates and implement of global security best practices. Why global? Because today you are not connecting only with the India. Today you're not connecting only with the one country, you are globally connecting. So in the formal risk assessment and the risk management process, you always plan all the activities within government and in the critical sectors to reduce the risk of disruption and improve the security posture. Akash, I have a time now because I'm speaking, I don't know actually.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. We have still 10 minutes here.
Okay, thank you so much. So create confirmative assessment framework for periodic verification to please compliance to your best practice, standard and guidelines of cybersecurity. Because whenever you encourage use of open standard now, you will always interoperability and data exchange among different product or services, because it is always strengthen the regularity of framework, because dynamically this is legal framework. And when you will work with a legal framework, your address cybersecurity challenges which is arising out technology development in the cyberspace. So in my presentation, I have mentioned few of the apps which is comes in a spam emails, spam WhatsApp and spam area. But before that, I think the last topic is that operate 24 into 7 national level computer emergency response team. That is called CERT. That is Computer Emergency Response Team. What it does? This is function as a nodal agency for coordination of all the efforts for cyber security emergency response. So this is managed what? Crisis management, which is called CERTN, will function as an umbrella organization and enabling creation and the organization of secured CERT as well, facilitating communication and coordination, action and dealing with cyber crisis situation. So whenever you operation 24 into 7 is all coordinators and communication actions, they all work in conduct and facilitate regular cyber security, and they exercise in national sectors, entity level with the government services, security e-governance services, and they always maintain their reduced supply chain risk. Why they contain reduced supply chain risk? Because they contain and maintain infrastructure and facilitate for IT security product evaluation and the compliance verification as per global standard practice. So let's build trusted relationship with the product system and vendors. We have to be improved human resource development, creating cybersecurity awareness. We have to developing effective public relation partnership, and we have to do every that cybersecurity into 4 domains. That is physical domain, that is hardware and software, that is information domain, confidential, integrity, availability of information. Third, we have cognitive domain, because how information is perceived, how data is analyzed, this we have to be give the attention to others. So I'll just show you my, yeah, I'm going to conclude. I will take only 5 minutes. Share my screen. My screen is visible?
Yes, ma'am, it's visible.
Yes.
Okay. So what I have shown information security, because this is very important at how we have to go in a cyber security. We have to take risk caused by poor security knowledge. Practice number one is identity theft. I have shown monetary theft, and yourself and for your organization, you have to be legal ramification. And we have so many browsers, which is called web browser, IP client, web application, and excessive user rights. Next, I have shown cybersecurity is safety in a two forms, which I already elaborate in my dialogue, that we must protect our computers and data in the same way where we have to secure the doors to our homes. And then this is user awareness. We have a cyber criminals, crackers they have to post their programs, and what they are doing, they are forming the SQL injection, they are forming the buffer overflow, they have cracking the password, and they have cracking the password dictionary, and they always report to criminal. How to report to criminal? Just to update your all applications, and immediately you generate spam sell credit emails, because unsophisticated computer user always know how to execute programs, right? Next, we have leading threats. How we have to? By the virus, by the worms, by the Trojan horse, all the types of your threats. Social engineering, rootkits, and botnets, zombies. These are all names of leading threats. Next, we have virus. How you have to be insect. It has to be insect itself to the program file and disk, because when you have an antivirus, when you have avoid to see the spam mails, when you avoid to go for the system restore, you can avoid all the potential websites and emails in your restore operating system. Always restore your operating system, restore your Windows whenever you're working with the computers. Next, we have independent program, that is called worms. How it will work? It will be replicates itself, because it sends the copies from one computer to another. So there are so many servers which cross the work with the network connections. So the worm may be activated to replicate itself with the email list and with the data of itself. Next, always this is also part of virus, that is called logic bomb, Trojan horse. Then we have social engineering. I just inform you that how to have to phone calls in the person, by the emails, and you have some lovely software patches. So you always manipulate people into performing action or divulging confidential informations, and it's always confidence trick or simple fraud. Sometimes you have to be applies to use of deception to gain information. Next, we have counterfeit email. I just told you that somehow you have to be trustworthy and they ask for the SSG, credit card numbers, passport, via emails, via WhatsApp. So be aware. This is we have again from the bank, that how fraud bank can we give you the mails, right? With the same ID and with the same password. Just see the email. If you have to be search how they email, just copy the email, because sometimes they just don't use the real thing, okay? Because the counterpart web page use, they don't use the real thing. This is botnet. It's a very number of comprised computers used to this great botnet, and this is spam of viruses. This is flood of network with a message of denial of service attack. This is called botnet. This you can see that how victim with a web server, because attacker always attack your final destination from the network. So when person tries to connect one person to the another person, it always attack to your data. This is rootkit. It's also enable evidence of break-in. It's also a password cracking, that how manual 5 times and 6 times and 3.4 minutes, how much calculation they have to be did. This is basically a dictionary. It's a dictionary of actually IT sector. We have say alphanumeric character and keyboard character. This is all the dictionary of like an English dictionary. You have Oxford, like we have IT dictionary, like a password cracking. Okay. And this is notification law. Then how law give you for the ID number you have must be seen that whenever you are going to purchase a mobile, you have a IMA number. So that is your passport connection number. This is IT security comprises that what kind of symptoms you have, antivirus software, that's a problem, disk space, pop-up, false connections, all these symptoms has to be go through in this cyber security. This is malware detection. It's always change your browser home page from the start page, and it will take ending your stranger site when conducting a search. How you will take the best practice to avoid this stress by the hardware broadband, by the updating application, by the internal network, by the perimeter, and by the security patches and user account controls. It's all antivirus you can use in your data. And this is all operating system which you can protect your antivirus, apply Apple updates if you can, or you can update Windows softwares. Strong password, everybody knows, use alphanumeric, okay, one small, one big. This is all the condition I have given for the strong critic passwords. This is all password guidelines I have given. If you will say, I will give my presentation to Akash, then he will be shared with you. So it's always about social engineering and malicious software, because do not open email attachment unless you are not sure about it, okay? So avoid stupid hackers tricks. Do not be rushed. Be calm, be relaxed, and stay safe. Secure business direction, because always use secure browser. Do not do cookies, histories, always deleting temp files day by day. No security message 100% reliable, whether you are on computer, whether you are on mobile, even the best hardware fails. I've written even the best hardware fails. So what information is important to you is your backup. Keep your backup on daily basis. So I have shown as my best to cyber security with the internet fraud recovery. So thank you so very much. I'm just concluding and stop sharing my screen. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much for this valuable information, and thank you for making aware about the cyber crime, cyber security. And I hope all of the participants which are here, so definitely we will be aware and we will browse whatever the security options and the information you have provided to you. So thanks a lot. Thank you very much for this awareness about the cyber things and cyber crimes. Thanks a lot. So here I would like to invite our next speaker. So our next speaker is Nitu Jairet. Nitu Jairet, ma'am, she is a postgraduate in commerce. She has worked in the banking industry for 3 years before she got married and took a break. She is now an entrepreneur and runs her business for home and personal loans for major banks in India. So I would like to invite Nitu ma'am. So over to you.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you, ABCD. Thank you, Manoj sir. Thank you, Shelly ma'am, and rest of the team. Now today we spoke about the IT sector, as ma'am Bhutani told about the IT sector. So it's very interesting. Thank you, Bhutani ma'am. It's very interesting, and a lot of things we know about this crime and all this. It's very common in nowadays because everything is online. And today now I'm going to present about the topic is Zoho. So I think most of us know about the Zoho. Zoho is a company, corporation company, IT company, which is very known for that, like Gmail, Yahoo. It's an incredible tale of one of the most successful made in India IT product company. So this Zoho, excuse me, are you able to see my this screens, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. So significance of today's topic. Today I'm bringing you a story of very Indian homegrown brand Zoho. So this Zoho is actually, frankly, few years before I don't know about anything about Zoho. So we know about the Gmail and Yahoo. I started my business 5 years before in Bangalore. That time it's a for startups, means because as Sunil told that I'm an ex-banker. So I took a long break for this career. After that, I was thinking that now we have to start. I started my, I'm actually a commerce guy, and I started my this career in loan. So that time actually, my team, they told about in Bangalore that Zoho is very good brand. If means like me, some wants to start their business, they want to make their emails and all this. That time, actually, I know about that product. Before that, I don't know about that product, but it's a very, very successful. The person in behind this Zoho is very successful man, and it's very down to earth. We can't think about that the small town guy, how much he can do. His name is Sridhar Vemu. This story is about resilience, determination, and excellence that has inspired many. Many people are reading their stories, and even like me also. Every day I read this story about the entrepreneurs. But this person is who started his company, and he never took anybody help in this company. He's an IT guy. How it will all started? Let me explain by this my slide. Started as a network management company under the name of AdventNet. So later that is called Zoho. Now Zoho offer more than 40 plus application as a complete business operating solution. With more than 10,000 employees and 60 million users, Zoho achieved yet in 2021. That is, if you can go with that achievement, it's a big achievement if we can go about 2021. So Zoho success timeline graph means how the Zoho started, where it start, and where it stand, and now where it is. 1996. There is a 3 partner in Zoho. First is Sridhar and his brother, means 2 brother, his brother, and one is US person, that is Tony. They started their company with the AdventNet, which I already told. Later then they put as a Zoho. They started their first product, WebNMS. So if you are familiar this computer language, so their first product is WebMNS. After 1996, in 2000, it earned the revenue of in 10 millions. So you just see the gap. It's only a 4-year gap. If we can see, it's a huge jump by that Zoho company. And that this Sridhar, later on I will tell you his place where he's staying, and if you can go and check in Google and YouTube, that guy is so simple. He's a South Indian, and he's wearing a lungi, and he's riding a bicycle. He's a so rich person, he can take a Mercedes, and like us, means if we can earn little bit, we start taking the high this is car and watches, roller dogs. And if you can see that guy and go in Google and check, he is a so simple guy, means I'm pretty impressed that actually what happened when any company started, after certain years, the venture capital funds are always invested in different companies. But this Sridhar, he refused to take that help from venture capitals. As you all know about venture capitals, it's a persons who come from outside and invest the capital to your company, and they will expand your business. So that Sridhar guy, he said that I am not going to take help from any other source. I'm there. We can make that company actually where he is there today. So that time when we return in down, when he refused to take that help from our investment, the company was turned down. In 2010, sales take a hit as .com bubble burst. If we can see 2001, there is a huge hit by the sales in everywhere. That time, everybody, whatever the business, because like this to 2021, everyone is ready to start their business, but everybody is not a successful businessman. So that time also a lot of small people, they start their companies, but business is not a 1 or 2 days thing. If we want to do business, we have to take patience. So same like that in 2001, when it is a very big hit in sales, that time all companies, they will vanish, and most of they have stopped. Like if we can see in today also 2020-21, when this pandemic will attack, I saw there is a lots of business, and in my relatives, my friends, they started their business, but this pandemic, everybody stopped and everybody closed their shops, means lots of things which we are see that in like same. It's a big hit in 2010. Then 2012 it launched first IT mid-sized company. Then 2005 my slide is there, so I don't want to read each and everything because I think it takes a lot of time, so just I'm doing the wind up like that. So in 2005 it's first Zoho launched their CRM software. CRM software is a software where customer relationship management end-to-end form, means end-to-end service they are providing, means when you get a lead from anywhere and to end the sales when the sale is closer. That software is formed by that Zoho. Zoho University get first batch of 6 students. In 2009 the name changed. They changed their name from AdventNet into Zoho Corporation. In 2015, again revamp their business to more than 25 products. So once in 2001 it go down. Again they do the struggle and all this. They start thinking that what changes they want to grow up and all. In 2015, again Sridhar company Zoho Corporation again jumped to new 25 products. In 2020, Zoho has 10,000 plus employees and across US dollar to 610 millions in revenue. So it's if you guys can see that it's a big hit and very it's tough for everybody as a businessman. It's a tough, but the patience of Zoho's employees and all are there. Some of lesser unknown facts. We know everything about Zoho and anything if we can take from internet like Google, YouTube, everybody, Wikipedia, everybody knows about. So few of facts I just get it from my few friends. Those who, because I stay Bangalore 5 to 6 years and I have a lot of friends, those who are connected to Zoho. So I just spoke with them and they give me a few of their points about the Sridhar and Zoho company. Did you know that Sridhar was not associated with any company in beginning? So it's a very small homegrown person. He's not a big guy and he even has any much money to do all. Zoho as known as AdventNet at that time was started by Venu and 2 brothers, Kumar Venu and Shekhar Kumar, working from Chennai. He's a Chennai guy and Chennai guys are very, very hardworking. I saw already, along with this Tony in 1996. Just to help Tony till they find someone in sales in US, because when you want to expand your business and everywhere you are not able to reach. So when we start there, they took one person from US. So the sales and the marketing of US that can handle by Tony. So these guys are handling in India and that guy is handling in US. He finished his PhD, he joined AdventNet. No one of, and what happened, they started their business and few of years, no one of them took salaries, means whatever they are earning, they will not taking anything at home. So it's a very big sacrifice nowadays. If we are not getting the 1 month salary, you guys see, that means our all this timetable for the month, means whatever we are going to invest, how much we have to, because we have a lot of commitments like EMIs and we have fees and all that. Like, so they are not taking any salaries for few years. Whatever they are earning, they can reinvest in their business. It's only when they cross the 1 million, then only they start taking their salaries and they increase their in the teams. Means then they start distributing. In year 2000, he became the official CEO of that company. So that's a small guy. One thing, you just go and see his means picture in that YouTube or Google. You guys are really impressed because CEO of that company, he is very simple guy. Sridhar Vemu, famous known as for turning down VC fund, venture capital. I told you na, that guy is the first entrepreneur who told that I'm not taking a single money from any outsider. My company will grow on my hard work, my brother hard work, and Tony only. So from starting, he said no to venture capital, which is next to impossible for today. And he is an entrepreneur who inspired to build successful bootstrap businesses. So we can discuss bootstrap next. What you can learn from Zoho. We have a lots of learning from different companies also, same like Zoho. Zoho teach me, and if you can go that, you also think that means that guy is very hardworking, but we always from big guys we learn something like Tata, Wipro, Premji. So we learn these guys are not born as a businessman. They started from small, but we learn that what mistakes they did, what they done to say, make your successful your company. So there are some learning in Yahoo also. First is believe, bootstrap and grow. So what Sridhar always described that whenever you start your business or your journey, you have to do the bootstrapping. Means you have whatever you know about, you have to do first that thing. Nowadays, what we do, if like that, everybody wants to be a millionaire in one day. It's not possible. So you have to do bootstrapping. If your product is not successful in this time, you have to do the start for the next. We can call plan A, plan B, plan C. So how can we do this? If this will not work, how can we go for the next, and how can we make the growth? No business school can teach you how to do business. You can only learn business by doing there in the real world. Actually, this is real thing. When you enter in business, you can learn this thing only when you do the business, right? Otherwise, if I can go and talk somebody, this how you grow yourself. It look very easy. That guy is now like Dhirubhai Ambani. So he started with that cloth, means if you all know about that movie Guru. So they mentioned there, it's struggling for him also, right? First they start chili work and then is it to kapra. So it's very, very hard journey. So we have Dhirubhai Ambani, he's not learned anything from school, right? He learned by their experience. Second lesson is it's related to next. It's okay to make mistakes. It's actually everybody do the mistakes when they start their work. It's very common. Same like Sridhar also. Sridhar also spent their lot of money in Zoho, but he will not earn anything. He told, I spent 10 to 15 lakh of my own money making mistakes. So we always told mistakes make you learn. It's not you do mistakes, but you have to learn from that mistake. Then again, you are not going to that mistakes. That is what we are telling. He told that the very first product that he tried to launch didn't get off in the drawing board. So you can see, he also told that Mera means it's not a they even not ready to see my drawing, whatever I want that. So you have to be a patient and you can learn what this drawing you have to the mistakes. Next time you have to improve. Third lesson is like scaling business require long-term thinking. So every business, I told you, overnight you are not become a businessman, and you have to be a patience. There are always exceptions where you read stories about few businessmen achieving great success very quickly. It's like stories. If otherwise, but that not the case of most companies. Most entrepreneurs learn from their experience, and their experience take time. So always you have to be patient. You have to be struggle. You have to be enter by your own. You have to be jump on that journey. Otherwise, you will not get what the business. You have to be contribute something. Fourth lesson: your employees are your key to success. As if every businessman you can go. I told about the others like the big businessmen. You might have faced challenging in hiring the right people, but most of smart professionals want to work for global brands and might be spectral about joining a reasonable new company. Nowadays, if we can go for IT company, everybody is hiring according to their qualifications and according to their backgrounds. Means if you are working in a very big company, and if you can go for that, there are lots of sources like LinkedIn and They can check your profile, what you did, your background, which company you work. But this company, Zoho company, they took their employees from their small towns. Same like Zoho started focus on employee training earlier on their journey. In fact, the first 100 employees were trained directly under from founder, which set the foundation of the company culture. Zoho is extremely vested in its employees' success. They have even gone as far hiring students straight from their high school and training them their software programming initially. So Zoho is always trying to catch that small town like same Sridhar students, those who don't have any scope or those who don't have any experience in that. So they took that students, they trained them, and then they start their work with them. Lesson 5 is focus on their niche initially before this one. So if you can check this in identifying the niche where you can solve the customers' needs and start from there. Entering this market in your best bet because of less competition. Once you start making money, diversify. So once you have to start your business, what you have specialization. If you are specialized in one product, you have to enter then core on. You have to enter in roots. First, you focus on that part initially. After that, when you're earning, then you can diversify. Zoho expand and launch their subsequent divisions, manage insurance. Zoho today has more than 44 products in their MBA. So you can see by this how small that guy and how big he done for that company. Same. Lesson 6, control over your business is necessary. So that everybody knows that if you are not involving yourself, if you are not entering that your business will not grow. And keeping your company bootstrap is an intelligent way to grow your business rather than diluting your ownership by raising you. So if you want to, like Sridhar told, that I don't want anybody's money in this company, the company will stand and grow only on the basis of our funds. So Yoho is a perfect example. Early on their business, they knew 3 things. They wanted to stay private, didn't want to raise money, and didn't want to sell. So when 2001, I told that every companies, most of companies are shutting down. That time also Sridhar get a offer to sell by that venture capital funds, that you can sell your product to us and your company to us, we will do that. But these 3 things, what Sridhar always told about these 3 things, first of all, that I don't want to be anybody to come in my company, to stay private, didn't want the money raised by, and I don't want to be sold. It was easier for them. It's very easier for them if they can take the decision, and they said somebody come from outside, you can invest your money, we will give you some part, and the company will not stop. But they had take the complete control over their company. The lesson 7, which Zoho told me, that be commitment your business. You have to give some time to your business. You are not going to be a businessman like Ambani, like Tata overnight. So you have to give your commitment time. Like if you tell that I to stay as a private, so you have to put your efforts on that. You don't want money from outside. You have to do how to raise the money, right? So this commitment in business, very important, like same Sridhar did. The next, I will just show you a few of made in India, made for the world product by Sridhar. 60+ million user globally is for Zoho, and 9,000+ employees worldwide, 1,500+ partners worldwide, 180+ countries served, and 25 years in the business. So one thing, when I told you now I enter in this my business, that time I know about Zoho. this graph, I don't know about that. Means when I enter, I think that's our info is, it's very means everybody is doing the Gmail and Yahoo. How it does look means if I can go for info and like that. So that time I read about him. And that time I know about this 60 million, 9,000, 1,500 partners. Before that, I don't know about this. So it's a very big company, which we call made in India, made for the world. Now that is a part of Zoho. Now a little bit, I think Akash sir, I have a time for a few minutes.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so it's next is the founder of, who was the founder of Sridhar? I told you already. Before that they started actually the 3 persons, 2 brothers of Sridhar, and one is Tony. After that he became a CEO. Sridhar Vemu, 53-year-old founder and CEO of Zoho Corporation. 1996 it started in Chennai. Before that it was known as Advinet. Now again 2009 they changed their name. Before that, Sridhar is from IIT Madras. So if you can go for this degree, you guys better know that that guy is how intelligent and how he has a guts, because I heard about the students and I saw also IIT Madras, those who are passed out from IIT Madras, they are the guys who are person though always successful. So it's a very big guy. He studied for an MSN and PhD in Princeton University. It's a big university. He worked as a quorum, lived in and around Bay Area of California. So that is also a big thing, because when he's in California, you just think when he's in California, and after that he think, and now he think to come back to their hometown. It's also a very big achievement for India, because we don't want brain drain. Everybody is studying here, and but they want to go outside India. They don't want to stay in India. So this is what he studied in IIT Madras, and he took your professional degrees in California. But again, he back to Chennai. It's a very small town in district Chennai, which is 650 kilometer far from Chennai. First, he connect with the Tensai is company, means it's a there is a place. He took 4 acres of a place in village 2011 to set up an office. So it's a 4 acre he took, because in village we get very easily that space and that place to handle offices, and it's a very rural area. So rural vision, he wants that he's from that particular village. He wants to grow that village to create small offices in rural area and attract more local talent. You know, we guys, most of our local and rural area childrens, they are not able to grow because they don't have money. They don't have any scope. They don't have any, you can tell, any higher authorities to approach them. So nowadays, if we can go for 10th and 12th result, most of villagers, most of small rickshaw walas from farmers, their children are top. So nowadays, like this Sridhar, most of persons are coming out and they will approach to them and support to them for there. So same like Sridhar, he told that he's from very small village and there is a no scope, and he said, I don't have any support to go for that IT. So he want to improve the rural youth for that. Away from work, farming, swimming in the village, well, sporting, and means he has a lot of multi-talenting. He's not a guy who always in front of computer and he's doing all these things. So he's enjoying his life, like he is staying in a farm. So he's doing that farming also, swimming. You know, it's a big rivers and all are there in Wells. It's not a swimming pool where we are staying 4 BHK, like a big buildings, but they are very good swimmings. Now, if we can go, means if we see that person, he is a person. And nowadays we know that what is IT, right? In this pandemic, we all we all see that because when that corona, this COVID entered in 2019 and 2021, everybody think what happened to IT sector. But this IT sector again stand, and the work from last 2 years they are doing from home. I saw a lot of persons. We always talk about the COVID, this warriors, about doctors, sweeper and everything. And these are respectful person. I know they did a lot for that. But at end, I also want to say that IT persons, they also did their wonderful job in this pandemic, because I saw that they are working from morning 8 to till 10, 11, 12, and sometimes they called on the meeting also in the middle of night. There is some problem in software, you have to come on me. Means these guys are also doing their work, because if IT is not work, our country will not grow. So we can say that IT is an important part of a country, important part of India to grow. And I hope you all enjoy this session. Thank you so much for everyone for sitting patiently. If you have any question, please come to me.
Thank you, Neetu ma'am. Thanks a lot for giving this awareness on IT. So being an Indian, we are really proud the company about Sohu, made in India, made for global. So thank you for this amazing story of resilience, determination, and excellence. Thanks a lot. So I would like to ask participants if anybody have any doubt or query or questions. So please, you can ask. Yeah, anybody can raise or unmute themselves and speak.
So today we have one good news also. So best question get one gift from ABCD International. So your questions are important. So you can ask any questions.
Okay, all right. So I think no questions. So, ma'am, how means I have one question. So, how did you feel that means? What was the thought behind sharing this inspiring story? Because actually, after listening this story, I felt proud. So, what was the thought? Why did you choose this?
Yeah, Sunil, actually, it's very good question. One thing I told you that I started my business 5 years before. It's after a 12-year break. After that, I started this business. So I'm in Bangalore that time. I just spoke with Akash sir that time. They chosen that this time means we know about the big, that Tata Birlas, Ambanis, but these type of small entrepreneurs, we don't know about that. And these guys, when we go for that case studies, this is very small, Sunil. Actually, we are not able to take in 20-minute session, and this is the only mean. If you can go and check in Google and all, now it's very interesting. So when I just start digging about Shridhar and Zohu, it is if day by day, because I'm also a very small entrepreneur. We started that entrepreneurship. So I think that if that guy can able to do that, right? So why not I? So when I started this digging all this information, it made me interesting to go for that. And I want that everybody should know about Zoho. Before I don't know about Zoho. So I was thinking like me, there is a lot of persons, those who are not about Zoho. So if everybody can know about that, then Zoho will also grow. And if Zoho grow, definitely IT sector grow and our country will grow. So that's why I want to become with that guy.
Absolutely, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you for this. And really, if IT won't work, then everything will fall down. So thank you very much for this. And with this, I would like to invite our next speaker. So our next speaker is Miss Supreet Kaur. So she is a principal and director.
Sorry, Sunil sir.
Yeah.
I have messaged you. So our next speaker is Miss Dina Adarian. Yeah.
Okay. So yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah, just a minute. I'm just introducing her. So our next speaker is Miss Dina. Sorry for the next name.
It's okay.
So long. So Miss Dina, so here, she is a global teacher, book coordinator, international project coordinator, and international speaker. she had done numerous studies. So there are so many things. So here I would like to tell some few. So she is an official member of Ambassador Pro Global School Alliance 2021, member of ABCD International Family, which is ours, member of IDCO's Unite of Scholars India. She is also a representative member of India for Romania International Block Coordinator, UDCO's Unite of Scholars, and so many things. So without wasting time, so I would like to invite Miss Diana ma'am. So over to you, ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much for this wonderful words about me. Virtual, I work in India, yes, because all my work is in India. Thanks ABCD International Family, because you invite me today here. India is my favorite country from Asia. I work in Bangladesh, in Pakistan, with many schools, Indonesia, but my favorite is India. I work and I'm member in so many foundation and organization from India, and I'm so proud because India is my second home. I will share my screen. I make a PowerPoint presentation. It's okay?
It's loading, ma'am.
It's okay?
Yeah, it's visible. You can.
It's visible. Thank you so much. I will talk today about IT education. I'm teacher, and I work with small children. The online teaching was so hard with the small children, 7 years old, because we, the teacher, must be near the little children. Today here in Romania start the school, not online school. We go, I hope we will go to school every day. But we will see, because
I'm sorry to interrupt. Can you please make the full screen for your PPT?
It's not full screen.
It's not full screen. You can either press F5 or there is an icon.
I don't know why it's not full screen. Wait. Now it's okay?
Yes.
It's
Please
okay?
Yes.
Okay. So today we start here the school, the real school, not online school. But we hope the school will be okay. But the pandemic period is not okay here because the COVID case is so big again. So IT education, the online teaching, advantage and disadvantage and platforms. My name is Diana, and I work in primary school. I have little children, 7 years old. In this pandemic time, all teachers have to adapt themselves to the online teaching. They have attended many online courses about the online teaching and about different educational platforms. The efforts done by teachers are not easy. Everything being something new. The situation we meet are many, starting with losing the internet signal, going on with power failure, and not having the necessary devices. Know about IT technology is so important for us, especially in this time, in this pandemic time. But we have not given up. We have attended a number of courses at Twinning that gives us the opportunity to get in touch with children from other countries, Kinderpedia, I work with my children on Kinderpedia platform, e-learning projects. I have so many projects, especially with countries from India. Edmondo, Google Classroom, Kahoot is a free platform based on games. And the International School Award online platform from British Council. I work in ISA project. I have ISA project with one school from Punjab, Pakistan, to connect teachers from Asia countries. And we don't forget the Zoom application where we, the teachers, can meet and talk about how we can transmit the knowledge to the children. Here on Zoom, we can meet so many teachers from all over the world. We can share experiences. Regarding the synchronous teaching, using the IT device, the role of the teacher is to establish a set of interactions, rules during the lesson, clear explanation of the lesson, a meticulous planning of the lesson, to organize and interaction of the students with the material to the task, monitoring the interaction, we need permanent feedback with our children, to use instrument and the teaching materials according to the age of the students, our children, control different technical aspects, video, sound, or screen share. The asynchronous teaching means that the teaching process does not take place at the same time and place with all children. It is about video recording and lessons, digital notebook. Among the advantage of teaching online, I cannot help mentioning the fact that the shy children can make some progress. We have shy children, so many children, and express themselves easily. Younger students' parents were more involved, those with disabilities, and also in advantage and make progress. So it's so hard teaching online. But there are disadvantages to the perfect school is face-to-face. I think is my opinion. I think it's not just my opinion, teaching face-to-face. Teaching face-to-face is the best. In this situation, I must agree with them. On the other hand, children have eyes problem. It's not okay, the internet and the phone, the computer for these children, eyes problems. And we can talk even about anxiety and depression. In my opinion, even if everything has advantage and disadvantage, the process of teaching should be done in the classroom with students and teachers. Therefore, a better relationship between them and for the benefit of the children. When teaching online, I used to feel like talking to a machine, and especially at the beginning, I did not feel comfortable to all, and neither did the children. So let's hope for better in the future. During this period, we tried to improvise to learn. It was very difficult in the primary classes where I teach. The children are small. They are 7 years old. It is difficult to learn, to read and write without being near the children. We do not agree with the statement that the online school was not effective because the teachers were not prepared for online teaching, which involves completely different activities than the classic one, from content design to evaluation and examination. We have many examples around us in which teachers dedicated to their profession have carried out special teaching activities. We can say it was easy. It was very hard. Then we had to search for online content to teach. Some notions were already available as open resources online, but much of it has to be adapted for our students' specific need and language level and our lessons objectives. When we could find what we need, we had to create content in the form of PowerPoint presentation, text, charts, or audio. The most common used are Office Word. It's okay, but not for little children. For write the text, Acrobat Reader PDF to convert the file, Paint 3D for creating graphics and drawing, PowerPoint for presentation, video, and you use YouTube for media content sharing, and so on. For interactive lessons, one can use the content available at StudyStack, Studio Code, or Khan Academy, while for online evolution can be made by specific software, such Kahoot, Google Forms, British Council, and Voice of America are two resources for improving students' language level. More than anything, the pandemic has shown once more the adaptability of the human spirit. It was so hard to move the act of teaching and the learning from the real classroom into the virtual classroom. We have learned from and supported each other, students and teachers, and we have worked as a team, teacher and children team. In the following lines, I present some of the digital applications and tools that can be used for online learning and to support home schooling or for use in the classroom, which I have created and used with my children. Games, tests, puzzles, and fun application for the little children and teachers, because they keep their sense of the game. The little children like so much the game. The lesson is effective is a game. Platforms, Padlet, Kahoot, Google Classroom, WordWall, and I use Kinderpedia with my children because they was so little. In order to teach online, we had to identify channels of communication by means of which the content could reach our students. The first step was to become familiar with Teams, Zoom, Skype. We had to learn how to use all these in order to pass on the knowledge to our students. We live in new times. We have to adapt to the current pandemic conditions. But online school will never be able to completely replace school learning. The school must ensure a truly equitable education in which the potential of each child is value because everyone has a certain potential that must be discovered. There is a need to adapt the education system to the needs and interests of children, even those from disadvantaged groups or with special educational needs children, but also to crisis situations such as pandemics. It is important to use our dedication as teachers, our perfect love for children, our ability to assimilate and know to adapt and different situations, to create new, interesting, captivating things, even if they are in the field of a technology. Here is my children, my little children, online lessons with my children. On our school platform, Google Classroom. We use Google Classroom. And I thank so much for this invitation. ABCD International is an important platform in India. I try to reunite teachers around the world to share innovative teaching learning methods for students. This platform has given teachers around the world to participate. I personally meet here a new world which has the desire to develop our teaching techniques. The pandemics also had a benefit. Why benefit? Because we can meet online and know so much people from around the world. Pandemics help us to know each other, to become partners as well as friends. The platform helps us to collaborate, learn new things, teaches us how to send new knowledge to our students. Let us to be together and cooperate. We have to make a better school. We must prepare the future of our children, the future of knowledge. Thanks because you invite me here today. Thanks to the coordinator, Akash Bradap. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. So thank you focusing and putting light on role of a teacher and what this pandemic brought us with advantages and disadvantage of digital technology. So here I would like to ask participants, does anyone have any kind of questions? So please feel free to ask, and over to you. If anybody wants to ask.
Thank you so much. I also thank you so much for today.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Dana ma'am, please unshare your screen. Stop sharing the screen.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's okay now?
No, there is one button. Yeah.
It's okay now?
Yeah, done.
It's stop, yes?
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. So if anybody want to ask questions, so please feel free to ask because I also have one question. So Dana ma'am, in this pandemic period, so earlier we used to take classes on classroom. So what is the major shift and what are the advantage of digital technology and how a teacher can correlate and adjust to these changes?
Advantage in my for my children, little children, is no one. Zero advantage because I'm not near the children hand because 6 year, 7 year primary school, we must write with our hands. I'm not near the children, so the advantage is zero. Is not okay. Is not normal school. I was happy today because today I was real in school, and tomorrow I go in school again near my children, write and read. I must be near the children.
Okay.
So the real school is the real school, not the online school. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely. You are right.
Yes.
We are a human and we have to connect with the emotions of people. And if you are educating, so we have to play a role of a teacher as well as being an empathetic person. So thank you. Thank you very much for
Yes.
this.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. So here, going forward, we are towards the end of this session. So here I would like to invite our next speaker. So she is none other than Maggie Hizani. So she is a Microsoft expert as well as she's a global leader, and she has done so many certification. She is a master certified educator, teacher, trainer with Microsoft. She is also a biology teacher. She is a member of so many great educational companies and institutions. So without wasting time, so please help me welcome Maggie. Over to you, Maggie now.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm in fact very glad to be in this session with you today, and very proud, in fact, to be a part of the ABC International webinar. In fact, I chose in the IT sector, I chose my topic today related to the technology in the classroom, to the educational technology exactly in the classroom and its use and its benefits. So, as we know, technology has transformed our lives and the classroom. Nowadays.
Sorry to interrupt, ma'am. Can you please start your video because it's not showing? Yeah, it's visible. Yes, thank you. Carry on.
Am I audible? And is it?
Absolutely visible and clearly audible.
Okay, thank you.
No. Again, video went off.
Why is that happening?
Okay.
No.
Carry on now. It's all right.
Okay.
Are you getting any call in between our messages because it's again
No,
this?
not at all.
So please start video one more time.
Don't know what's going on. Can you give me please 1 minute to fix the issue?
Yeah. Please take. No problem. Carry on. Yeah.
Okay.
So in between this, I would like all the participants please comment, share your view, feedback, and just tell us how it is going on. And are you learning anything or not? So if you are spending time here and you are devoting your focus, so I would like everyone to please give us the feedback. And if you want to share any kind of improvement, so you are most welcome. So sometimes in this technical glitch, yes, Maggie madam, you are absolutely visible and please carry on.
Okay, great. So at first I was saying that I'm so proud to be with you today in this ABCD International webinar. And I chose the topic for today related to the technology in the classroom. How can we make the educational technology exactly work out with us? And what are the benefits of the educational technology? As we know, that technology has transformed the life 100% from the past. The classrooms look so different 50 or 10 years ago. We used to have only traditional classrooms. We used to have traditional chalkboards that have been now replaced with digital whiteboards. The classrooms now have, for example, iPads, have a lot of technological advancements that were not found in the past years. So now I will tell you certain benefits, how the educational technology could be an advantage for the classroom in general. and for the students in specific. I'll start with that. The technology in the classroom, it creates a more engaged environment. It doesn't lead to distraction at all. When we have students that are viewing and hearing at the same time, like if it's used like the videos or certain tools that are used by the teacher, they will be encouraged more to participate more, to have the active participation in the classroom, and also the use of the devices like the computer, the tablets, the laptop, any type of technology. For example, the VR, the use of the VR, the virtual reality tools, any tool could certainly help us to dull the subjects into interactive and fun activities. Thus, they won't find the learning process anymore boring. In fact, they would find it interesting. They would have fun through learning. It also incorporates different learning styles. We know that each child in the classroom is different. So we can't always teach the same traditional way, use the same traditional ways. Using technology can be challenging to adjust our learning plan to fit to. We can adjust it using technology to fit every student. For example, technology in education can help us modify our lessons. And despite that traditional way that gives the knowledge for all the students in the same way, yet the use of technology could make us know the differences, the different abilities between the students, and benefit from this point and give every student in the way that he gets the knowledge better. So now the knowledge in integrating the technology helps the classroom a lot. It improves also collaboration, where teachers have observed an increased frequency of students helping each other when they are using technology in the classroom. The technology-based tasks involve other aspects, and this leads to situations where the students need to seek help from their peers or the teacher. Also, when the students are assigned to small groups, the students who have more technological advancement can assist the unexperienced classmates, the mates. Moreover, there is an important point that the technology makes students future ready. As we know, we should not teach our students for the point that we are living now, for the time that we are living nowadays. We should prepare our students to be ready also for the future tools, for the future advancements. And that's what technology could help us, because the digital tools could prepare the students for the digital future. By teaching the students skills like PowerPoint, we can help, for example, the student to be set for success. I introduced at a small age technological advancements for my students, for example, and that was a great achievement because it made them ready for any digital future demand. Any demand in the future that needs technology, they would be prepared to it. Also, I was working in an international collaboration in order to teach the student the virtual reality and the augmented reality with another institutions in other countries. And this point also leads to make my students, in fact, the topic was make my students future ready. And this could also give them capabilities to be well prepared for the next advancements that could occur in our world. And as we know, our world is in a continuous progress, so it's not stopping at any point. We are always getting new technological advancements and new techniques and new tools that we are using. Also, technology connects us with the students. Us as teachers with the students, we could make better relationships with them, and the students with their colleagues. For example, 84% of teachers report using the internet can help them find the content that engage students better. Integrating technology in the classroom, as well as using it to expand our knowledge of subject, can make a significant difference. Another advancement that I myself find it the best in using the technology in the classroom was using Skype, for example, or any other tool in order to relate my classroom to another classroom in another country of the world. Thus, my students would be spending time with the students in other countries. This would help in cultural and educational exchange, and I found that in fact a perfect technique in order to relate our country, our students in our country, to other countries, in order to get the experience that they have, so they see how the topic is being learned in their classrooms. They knew new things in addition to knowing the culture of the other country, the traditions of the other countries, and the techniques that they use there. And this could help them benefit more and know about their topics in a better way and in an interesting way. You can't see how happy they could be while they are getting the connection with another classrooms in other countries. That was one of the best experience that a student can have. In fact, technology will undoubtedly continue to evolve, and it's important to adjust our classroom style to align with its advancements. Green offers some advice to fellow teachers. They say, take the risk, try something new. You never really know how effective a tool or approach will be until you try it. Using technology in the classroom also encourages critical thinking skills. So I advise all teachers just to dive in, to try it, to get the challenge, and try every tool that is available. And students would certainly change. I used Skype, I used Wakelet in the classroom. If you know Wakelet, I used also all the Microsoft available tools from PowerPoint by using LCD in order to show my PowerPoints. I used the Microsoft tools like the Microsoft Teams and many other techniques that were available and given. The most important one, since I'm talking about technology in the classroom, I will just give a hint about the Microsoft Educator Center that gives the teachers a site where they could increase their capabilities and make continuous courses and increase their technological skills. And this helped them more in order to get engaged in their classrooms better and give the skills of the 21st century learning design. That is a need, in fact, in every classroom, and a need for every student, and a need that every teacher should have in order to give a better future for our education in general and for every student that is found in the classroom in specific. I would thank you a lot for this amazing webinar, and I would like to thank all the other speakers for their benefit, knowledge that was given, and the moderators for the benefits and for the magnificent international webinar. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Maggie. Thanks a lot. Thank you for putting focus and light on technology and bringing the awareness among us how to use technology and why to use technology in the digital world. So absolutely, with this COVID pandemic, we all are aware about the digital technology and we are became more familiar about the digital technology. And absolutely, there are so many digital tools we are using for educating teachers, students. So thank you very much. Thank you for this. So here, Akash sir, do you have any other speaker?
No. So we will take some questions and feedbacks.
Okay, yeah. So if anybody want to ask any question for all the speaker who spoke today, so the platform is open. Please feel free to ask questions. You can ask any kind of question related to IT, today's topic, IT. Yeah, Abhay.
Yeah, my question is for Shelly ma'am. Is
Okay.
Shelly ma'am here?
Yeah, Shelly ma'am.
No, she's not here. You can
Yeah.
ask question and anyone.
Yeah, let's see, just ask the question.
Yeah, my question is very specific to the IT laws that are being implemented in the country, especially India,
Okay.
because there have been major uproar like these are curbing the right to
Okay, what is the
privacy.
question?
So,
What is
are
the
the
question?
IT laws really curbing the right to privacy in India?
Yeah, Bhai, carry on.
Yeah, that's my specific question. Like, are these IT laws or the digital media regulation really curbing the right to privacy of people?
Yeah, that's a really good question. You are talking about the privacy. Okay. So anybody is want to give answer who is expert in IT and digital technology, please come forward and answer this question. Who would like to answer?
Okay, so we can do one thing. We can share that question with Shelly ma'am, and she will guide personally. So no worries about that. Okay, so
Yeah.
any other questions? If you have any questions, please ask. Otherwise, you can share your feedbacks also. So it will help us to bounce back strongly again. And still, we have 4 days. So you can share your suggestions, feedbacks. Yeah.
We request all of you to please give us feedback, share your opinion, and start your video and be interactive because this platform is for all of us. So be interactive. At least start your video so we can see you and there would be a good interaction among us. So if anybody want to ask any question, you want to share any feedback or any suggestion, so you are welcome. Okay, so anybody can tell us how was today? How did you feel and what did you learn? Anybody? Or otherwise, I have to call the names like Torina, Dr. Manoj sir, Dr. Imran, Farin ma'am, Rachana ma'am, Rosu, Korjeta, Rudy Salam, Varsha Khairnar, like that. Anybody? We are unaware and we are unable to check this, how it is. Yeah, Rachana ma'am, do you want to share anything? Any feedback, suggestion? Please unmute yourself. You need to unmute yourself, ma'am. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I joined in late after the first speaker had spoken. After that, I joined. But then after
Okay.
that, which I heard about Diana ma'am speaking, and then I also heard another speaker, I think Varsha, Neetu ma'am speaking about it. So that was really amazing. And there were a lot of takeaways from their speeches, which I could just figure it out. There were many such takeaways from there. as we know that technology is just the process, together for solving the problems of human beings. We had been using technology in our educational process, but as Diana ma'am said that yes, the human touch is always necessary. Without the human touch, education in the educational sector, we find that there is something which is missing. The human touch does it all when we are in the educational sector. If you just touch or pat a child on the back and say that you are doing well, you are covering well, that gives more motivation rather than sending emojis on the virtual media. That it acts also, that is also right now changing. We should always move with the change, that I believe. But then somehow I am in a jinx between the technology and the human media in the educational field. Talking about the other fields, business mode and all, as Neetu ma'am had said, that yes, it's true that we are doing well with the help of technology, and that is the need of an hour right now to maintain the social distancing and as well continue with our original business priorities, instead of just backing behind and stepping behind and telling that we don't understand anything much. That would be really wrong. And instead of that, marching ahead and marching with the time, what is required, that's the real need of an hour. So there were a lot of takeaways actually from the speakers, and they have really, changed the mindset which we had. So thank you so much, Diana ma'am and Neetu ma'am, for sharing those lovely feedbacks, and it was wonderful listening. And Sunil ji, you are amazingly nice. You have been hosting it superb. Hats off to you.
Thank
And
you.
I
Thank you
remember
so
the first day when I met you first
Thank you
in the
so
first
much.
meet.
Really well.
Yeah, when I met Sunil ji first time, so he was a little bit different, but today a confident personality and speaking so nicely and rocking. So that's amazing. Superb. Superb. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your word of
Thank you.
appreciation and great learning and great sharing. Thanks a lot for all your takeaways. And we are also enlightened by hearing from you. Thanks a lot for your feedback. So, is anybody want to share anything? Yeah, the platform is open to all of you. So, if you want to share any feedback, you want to share any
Thank
improvement,
you
so you
so
are.
much, Akash sir. This is my second experience with you, ABCD. So I think every time we are learning something new for this platform. Thank you, Manoj sir. So actually, Manoj sir always forward me for this ABCD, and I think it's a great experience with ABCD. Thank you so much for.
Yeah, I just wanted to speak, Sunil, if you allow me. I just forgot to mention about Maggie's speech. That too was superb. I heard that too full completely. I just forgot to mention that. She
Yeah.
too had selected many pointers. When Maggie was speaking, I was there all the time. And she had very nicely spoken about the importance of technology in our day-to-day life. So that was also superb and amazing. Thank you, Maggie, for that different perspective which you presented. It was superb and really amazing. A lot of takeaways from there too. So thank
Absolutely.
you. And thank you, ABCD, of course, for the platform where we are interacting and where we are collecting a lot of information every day. And it's a 10-day long summit, and there are many more takeaways. So by the end of the 10th day, my my baggage will be full of knowledge and a lot of takeaways. So thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you for displaying this great learning attitude and inspiring us. Thanks a lot, ma'am. Yes, Manoj sir, platform is open. You can unmute and share.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Sorry, I'm traveling, so I'm not in the right frame of mind to right now to open my video. There's a lot of jumps and jerks going on.
No problem.
But I'm so sorry. Akash, can you share the recording, please? I would like to hear it. And the way Rasna ma'am
Sure.
has spoken about it, I'm sure want to learn a lot from a lot of people. I mean, the way she summarized it looks amazing. So if you can share the recording, I really want to
Yes,
hear.
absolutely.
And thank you, Neetu, for such a kind words. Blessed. And thank you, everyone. And Sunil, I want to see the moderation because Rasna ma'am has spoken so highly. So I really want to see the entire moderation, learn something, which is always good from, from education perspective, is always good to learn from a lot of people.
Yeah.
So, I just wanted to say I'm sorry I couldn't attend the entire webinar. So I would really love, Akash, if you can share the recording so I can go through it and share my feedback. And thank you, Rashma ma'am, for summarizing it so beautifully.
Thanks a lot, Manoj sir. Thank you for your feedback, and we value it. Thanks a lot.
Thank you so much.
Here, yeah, thanks a lot. So here we conclude the today's session. So we have for our first speaker was Shelly ma'am. She shared about the cyber security. She enlightened us about the cyber crime and everything which is related to online world. So how we have to be aware and how we have to protect ourselves from fraud and crime, cyber crimes. So next was Nitu ma'am. She spoke about the Zuhu and the amazing story of Sridhar Vembu, the story of resilience, determination, and excellence. That was really inspiring, and we have. I'm really feeling proud to be an Indian. So I still remember a company started made in India, made for globals. So that was amazing. Thank you, Nitu ma'am, for inspiring us. And then absolutely Diana ma'am focus on the IT education and how the IT is playing a bigger role in education and in every sector. Without digital technology, without IT and without mechanical, the world is not going to exist. Means whatever the technology and advancement we are seeing today, it's because of all efforts of humankind, those who had dedicated hours and months and days without bothering anything. So thank you very much for focusing on all this. And absolutely, Maggie ma'am combined the technology and played how our technology is playing a great role in education. Nowadays, we are all are connected on this digital platform. And India, like China, is the highest country having a population. India would be the second. And Facebook as well as all these Zoom like platforms will be the third country, because nowadays people are connected on this platform, they are sharing, they are educating, and they are mentoring. So we as an educator, trainer, teacher, coach, and mentor are absolutely welcome on this digital platform, and I encourage all of us to be techno savvy and use all the digital tools and technology for educating and impacting on this world. So with this, thank you very much, and back to Akash sir.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, Sunil sir, for this wonderful moderation. And today it's the 6th day of our business summit, and still 4 days we have another almost 4 into 5, 20 speakers. So lots of learning is there. Today, Dr. Shelly ma'am, Neetu ma'am, and Dinah ma'am and Maggie ma'am, absolutely awesome. So lots of learning, and the case study was very much awesome, ma'am. You said you are very much happy with ABCD International, but still we I myself feel very much blessed because of speakers or mentors like you, Manoj sir, Rachana ma'am, Sunil sir. So lots of peoples are ready to help ABCD, and I'm feeling very much blessed and very much excited for upcoming programs also. So we are doing lots of things. So we will announce in few days also. So thank you all the speakers, great sessions, all of you. And thank you Sunil sir and Abhay sir for wonderful moderation. You are awesome. So if Rachna ma'am ने आपकी तारीफ की है तो she is one of the great moderator, and तो जैसे मनोज सर ने बोला बहुत अच्छा है. So lots of insights. So, and thank you all my mentors. Because of you, everything is possible. So thank you. Stay connected with ABCD and join tomorrow on 6 p.m. for another session. So yeah, thank you. Thank you once again. Yeah, bye bye.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot. Thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you. So we will stop here. Yeah, thank you. Thank you once again. Great night.